In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, the Imperium has discovered a strategy so brutal it actually works. The card-hack suppression doctrine. Before we descend into this nightmare of mathematically optimized cruelty, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join our ranks for more dark chronicles of the far future. This isn't a story about war against traitors or Xenos. It is about what happens when fear becomes official Imperial policy directed at the most loyal citizens of the Golden Throne. The doctrine began with a simple, terrifying calculation by Munitorum analysts who realized that the Imperium's resources were finite while its enemies were limitless. They didn't ask if innocent lives should be sacrificed, but how many would achieve maximum strategic effect to suppress rebellion across entire sectors. Cardhax Prime was the first to fall. A world so faithful its tides arrived early for 3 centuries and its people prayed with desperate fervor. They harbored no heretics, yet they were erased anyway. Without warning, an Imperial fleet sterilized the planet, vaporizing 3 billion souls in minutes while high-resolution pic feeds recorded every scream and every column of fire. This footage wasn't buried, it was broadcast across every Vox channel and data slate in the surrounding systems. The message was unmistakable. Loyalty offers no protection, and the Emperor's mercy extends only as far as strategic necessity allows. The psychological impact was catastrophic and immediate. Within 2 weeks, 17 nascent rebellions in neighboring systems collapsed without a single shot being fired as planetary governors scrambled to prove their submission. The analysts watched with cold satisfaction as resource expenditure on counterinsurgency fell to zero while tithe compliance reached unprecedented highs. Over the next 11 years, the doctrine was refined into a scalpel of psychological warfare, claiming over 40 billion loyal lives across worlds like Mara Secundus and the Shrine world of Gast Major. They learned that target selection should be random and unpredictable to maintain a state of permanent tension, even introducing partial implementations, where survivors were deliberately left behind to spread first-hand accounts of the horror to their neighbors. The doctrine proved that compliance could be purchased through the systematic application of despair and that human psychology follows predictable patterns when subjected to properly designed stimuli. The true horror isn't just that this policy exists, but that it works perfectly. It is the logical culmination of Imperial governance stripped to its essential function, the maintenance of control through whatever means prove most effective. As the machine of the Imperium continues to grind forward, the screaming of billions has become nothing more than background noise to the analysts who continue to optimize death for strategic gain, proving that in the far future, there is no safety even for the faithful. If you want to see more deep dives into the most terrifying corners of the 41st millennium, don't forget to subscribe and tell us in the comments, how long would you survive under the shadow of the Cardhax doctrine?